Welcome back. Come on into language class. So today, boys and girls, we'll be talking about rainbows. How many of you got to do the milk rainbow experiment? Did you get to play with that? Isn't that amazing? I'd love to see if you actually did it. Please post a picture on Class Dojo and Portfolio and see how you created different color combinations. Can't wait to see that. So we do know that rainbows are usually after the rain and up in the sky, sometimes very large or sometimes just a piece. I know all of you have seen rainbows because we've talked about it. We've even seen them from our playground and from our classroom window. And we've explained in class that rainbows happen when the sunlight shines through raindrops in clouds, right? Certain kinds of clouds produce better conditions up in the sky for rainbows. Well, it's also possible to make a rainbow in milk, as you saw in the video, and if you got to be so lucky as to do it yourself. And you know what? You can also make rainbows from common objects around the house. So this is a challenge. I challenged myself first. I went around the house and I collected all of these items. And I'm going to use the light from my telephone in a few minutes to experiment and see which items can reproduce the same conditions like a very wet sky, like a cloudy sky after the rain. So let's take a look. See if you can help me to predict. Perfume bottle, a glass hollow apple, a crystal bell, the dinner bell, a plastic ornament, a candlestick made out of glass, and the plastic handle on my cake spatula used for spreading icing. Which of these items do you think will produce a rainbow? I'll be shining the light through the items onto this background, and let's get right to it. Now, to get the best view, I will turn out the light in my room because you can see the rainbow appear a little bit easier when there's less light around to distract. So let me set up the telephone. It's actually my husband's phone. Okay. So I have the light from the phone. There it goes. And we're going to start checking out our different objects. So what do you think about the perfume bottle? What I'm going to do is put the light to shine through and turn the glass different ways to see if I can catch a rainbow shining in any way. You see any? I see lots of light. I don't actually see colors. So I would say that's probably not going to happen. Let's try this glass apple. Well, it has kind of a nice red glow. Can you see that? But no rainbow, right? So that one's gonna have to wait on the side also. How about the dinner bell? Whoa, look at all of the light shining through. It's certainly sparkling, right? I don't know about you, but I don't really see any rainbow. Let me try the handle. In this experiment that you might try in your house, you're going to want to turn your objects different ways to see if you can catch the light in a new and surprising way. I see lots of light, but you don't really see rainbow, right? I don't see any. I'm going to give up on that one. Okay, now this ornament, remember it's made out of plastic. Oh, how interesting. Well, hey, did you see that? I caught a little bit of a rainbow in some of the points. Look carefully. You might have to stop your video and really examine it. I see some rainbows coming out. Can you see that? It's easier to see here than in the video, but I definitely see some. So that kind of worked out. Let's try this. Try to shine it in different ways. Hold the object in different ways also. Nope, I don't don't see any rainbow yet. Let me keep whoa, I found one. I don't know if you can catch it there. Let me try to change my position so it can show better in the camera. Caught a nice one there. You have to keep turning the object around and also adjust the position to the light. Ooh, right there in the middle. I hope you can get to see that. It's quite lovely. It has a lot of blue. Oh, look. I got to stretch it. Wow, look at that. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so this definitely produced a nice rainbow. Let's try this plastic handle of my scraper. It's actually a decorating tool, spatula. Okay. Just a black shadow for now. Let's try a little bit of turning here. When you're a scientist, you have to keep adjusting your experiments until you catch what you're looking for. It takes patience and many, many errors or mistakes, but that's okay. Scientists don't mind making mistakes because eventually you know you tried all the possibilities and either, oh, look, it's a rainbow shooting out the top from the plastic handle. Can you see that? Is it strong enough? Wow. Yeah, look, it's a nice big rainbow with blue at the top, red at the bottom. Can you see that in the camera? I'm pointing the light right here at this little triangle shaped handle. Let me try if I can get it one more time. Reproduce. A successful experiment is one that can be done again or reproduced. So if you think you got success when you do this at home, try to get it a second time. Or get somebody else to do it, and then you can say, wow, that was a successful experiment. My theory was correct. I wasn't sure if this plastic handle would do anything, but because it's kind of see-through or transparent, I gave it a try. Okay, let's keep turning. Oh, I think I got something going there. Turn. I have kind of a rainbow shooting straight up and down vertically. Can you see that? Aha! I found it. It's up there above the camera. See, I'm making it go up and down. Wow, wasn't that exciting? Did you have as much fun with that as I did? Good. I'm so excited to hear that you guys tried to do that at home. Now, if you're going to look for glass items, please have your family help you, because if glass falls and breaks, it could be dangerous. It could cut you. But definitely look for clear items. Remember, this didn't work at all. And to give you a hint, the best items will be something that has like a triangular shape. See how this has like ridges in it? And it's kind of the shape of a prism. It's like a triangle. And this, even though you wouldn't think so, is kind of like a solid triangle also, or a triangular solid. And that actually makes a rainbow. Do you know why? Why does that make a rainbow? Do you know? It's called refraction. Refraction, because the light is entering one side of the triangular solid, and when it goes through the triangular solid, the light actually bends, and as the light is bent, the light is separated into all of its individual colors. Does anyone remember what are the colors of a rainbow? They're always the same. I bet a lot of you are telling me it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And when I was in school, the science teacher told us just remember it by an acronym, Roy G. Biv. It's like a name of somebody, Roy G. Biv. R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue. I know you're telling me, right? Guess what the I is for? Indigo. It's a really deep, deep blue, almost purple. And the last one is V for violet. Roy G. Biv. That's going to give the colors of the rainbow that God put there. Remember when God created the first rainbow? Do I have my Bible here? Yes, I do. God created the first rainbow as a promise. Remember when? After the huge rain and flood. And there it is. And look, this is how God created the rainbow. He created it with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And so Noah and his family, when they came out from the ark and were saved from the flood that killed all the animals and people on earth, well, God brought the rainbow and he said, this is for a promise that I will never again destroy people with a flood. Isn't that wonderful? So the rainbow is a promise. It's also an amazing phenomenon of the world around us that God created in beauty and perfection. That rainbows always have that same pattern of colors. But remember, you have to find something that the light can pass through, and it has to have kind of like a ridge, like a triangular solid shape that will successfully bend the light. See how that has ridges, like a triangular shape there? So the light will be bent, and then it will be separated into its 7 lovely colors. Roy G. Biv. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this science and language activity and that you can do a hunt around your house and see. You might have some surprises of what objects do when you flash a light into them. And I'll see you in a few minutes for phonics. Come right back.